Am I live? I hope you can hear me this time. I want to talk about another tragic case of people not paying attention to their surroundings. When I went to law school, I was, it's a predominantly white law school, and I was invited, to go to different places with non-black students. And these students had money, came from wealth. They're third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh generation attorneys. And I never, ever went. First of all, I don't like boats. And I know I joke around. I said, well, the last time we got on a ship, we were chained to the bottom and we didn't fare too well. I just make jokes, but I'm serious. When I met Muhammad Ali, I kept hugging him. I said, thank you for everything you've done for the civil rights movement. And he said to me, still a nigger. Still a nigger. When I moved I've never wanted to live in a predominantly white neighborhood. I like riding through, looking at the houses, when I was younger, dreaming. But I never wanted to live in a predominantly white neighborhood. I wanted a mixed neighborhood. If it's not a predominantly black, I wanted a mixed neighborhood. Because I understand that racism is so embedded and ingrained in our psyche that unless you consciously work at removing those biases and racist ways, it won't get done. And the only thing that can replace racism is scripture, is obedience, is love, unconditional love. I'm not talking about lust. I'm talking about agape. But agape doesn't mean good people ignore bad things. Agape means don't put your guard down. I'm not talking about a toxic, dangerous hive, dangerous. I'm not talking about a dangerous empathy where you put all inner feelings, that nudge, that little still voice to tell you, don't do that. We all got it. We all got it. But sometimes we're so busy. We're so busy with life. We're so busy trying to build a life that we don't build our character. We are the first protectors of ourselves. And I always train my kids from day one, from babies. Nobody's to touch you in your private areas. And if they do, you come tell me. I don't care if they tell you, oh, I'll kill your parents. You come and tell me. I train my kids not to be. Thank you. I train my kids to pay attention. Pay attention. We done had stories of people that went on trips with friends and they ended up dead. Both black and white. Because we don't pay attention. We don't pay attention. We ignore. We give people second chances to hurt us. We give people second chances because we say, oh, you're supposed to read the Bible. Oh, you're supposed to give 50 times 50. No. I'm an ecclesiastical believer. I believe there's a time and a place for everything. And you got to be sober minded, diligent, because your adversary roams to and fro the earth seeking whom he can devour. If we haven't learned anything from Sinners, that movie, we invite. A lot of times it's not God. God doesn't have anything to do with it. We invite destruction in our lives. We failed our children. We told them that this world, as long as you are a good person, as long as you work hard, everything will be all right. You had mothers. You had a mother here in Georgia that went to a sleepover with predominantly white people. She the only speck in the crowd. And guess what? She's dead. She's dead. Now we have a story. Another young man. Dead. Dead. Went on an outing with some friends and came back in a body bag. We have gotten too comfortable around all people. Snakes come in all shades. But I'm sure, if truth be told, there were coarse joking, racial slurs passed, and he laughed it off so he could be accepted by the dominant society. So he can be accepted. And sometimes it's not all in the crowd, but they get on cold very quickly. They empathize with their own. And now his family is about to find out. This is a shame because now their Negro wake up moment involves a dead child. FBAs, we got to get it together. From children killing their parents, things that were unheard of in our community 30, 40 years ago. Very rarely heard of. Is now happening. Because folks wanted to live around other folks who don't understand them, who don't love them, and who have some kind of racial animosity. Some unconsciously and some consciously. So whenever you tell a joke, whenever you do the black lingo, whenever you say the word nigger, and it goes unchecked in your home, when you say racial slurs, Metcalf is what many feel about the black community. Metcalf. And a lot of these people smile in your face, but it tells you a lot. If you just close your mouth, stop the grinning and skinning, and listen and watch. You have two eyes, two ears, and one mouth. Learn to be vigilant. I'm done.